Hello friends, welcome to Weekend Investing Daily Bytes. We are shooting episode 298, 31st of October 2022, another month gone. And we're going to talk about how price action precedes news. So price action in the markets often precedes good news even as bad news. And we'll see some examples and press hard on the concept that while doing a lot of analysis is good, but price action usually precedes all that information fructifying into the market. As you can see from the chart today, from this table, the entire market was green. We opened, gapped up, slid down a bit, still stayed in green for the rest of the day. And in the last 2 hours, the market really picked up hard, predominantly on the large cap side. And the Nifty closed comfortably above 18,000 once again, with the index now being just a little over 3% from its all-time high. So that is pretty significant that globally the markets are reeling at 52-week lows and India is reeling at is flying at 52-week highs or near 52-week highs, and that really tells a lot of the inside story actually. Autos continued the run post the Maruti numbers last week. Autos were up 1.5%. IT stocks also gained 1.5%. Infrastructure, consumption, pharma stocks and commodities were the major gainers of the day. And you can see for the past week also now all sectors are in the green, and pretty much for the month as well, barring a small blip on FMCG. So all in all, a good session again. All the indices, barring small caps, were up above 1%. Small caps are still dragging and were at plus 0.37%. In the weekend investing products, MIATH2 has been doing phenomenally well in the last 3 to 6 months, up again 2.32%. MI EverGreen also doing quite well, 1.48%. MI30, MIATH, NNF10, several of these doing well. MI25 was hit badly by one stock which was down about 10% today. MI35 also not performing. So small cap space has remained a bit of a dampener. But other than that, most other strategies did quite well. And you can see why. The large caps were flying high. HDFC Bank up 2.6%, HDFC up 2.9%, Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv, Infosys, Mahindra, Sun Pharma, Eicher Motors, Ultrastex Semco, Grasim, Asian Paints, L&T, Bharti Airtel, all were doing very well, above 2% each. The only red spots are slight profit taking in Dr. Reddy's and NTPC. Other than that, stocks were either flat or mildly down, but mostly you can see that the color preference is towards the green. In terms of the CNX 500 universe, Nykaa made a U-turn, was oversold probably. Some fresh buying has come through, plus 17% up on this stock. Swan Energy also plus 10%. HFCL, some large block deals here, plus 7%. Supreme Industries, despite I think a reasonably weak results, still closed up 6.5%. And Karur Vysya has been gaining like nobody's business, plus 6% again, closing at 104. Intellect Design, after a poor set of numbers, minus 14%. Bandhan Bank, poor numbers, minus 10%. Fine Organics down minus 9.6%. RHI Magnesita down also 9.3%. LG Equipment down 5%. I think several of these stocks we are holding, so we got hit a bit based on these stocks. So price action comes faster than the news. That is the point of discussion today. This is the Hang Seng Index, the Hong Kong market. You can see that the Hong Kong market hit a high of nearly 33,000 at the beginning of 2018, stayed in the range of 24,000 to 30,000 till 2021. And then from 31,000 to 14,000 has been a dramatic drop in the last 18 months. So the market can foresee things going wrong much ahead of the headline numbers. The headline numbers the Q3 GDP has fallen 4.5% as reported today, versus an estimate of 0.8% decline. So worse than expectation outcome of the GDP, but the market has already fallen quite deep much before that. And this is just one simple example. You can see this in so many different stocks, so many different cases where stocks run up, people don't know why they're running up, and later on, it gets justified by the extreme, maybe quantum of good results, or a stock is falling and we don't know why it is falling, and it gets justified by a very poor results or some negative outcome on the stock. So markets are supreme. Markets know much more than most of us do about any company or any sector. So don't take the market's move as a sort of as a one-off event, and then that the market may be pricing it wrong. More often than not, the market will do the right thing at the right time, while most people are guessing about it, or may even not be guessing about anything at that point of time, and the market will precede all that wisdom that will come around later about that particular crisis. NNF10, one of our most popular strategies, again it has outperformed the Nifty Next 50 index this month. A small incremental performance of only 3%, but once you accumulate such small incremental performances, it becomes a huge beat over the year. So this strategy, while it was till the middle of the month going along with the benchmark, has been able to beat the benchmark in the last 2 weeks on this. And we have been running a offer on this strategy for new users, Diwali 30 since Diwali, and that expires today. So in case you have missed that, you can subscribe to it. So this is the last 3-month performance. You can see almost a 9% gap between the underlying index and this strategy. So the idea is that the strongest 10 stocks out of those 50 Nifty Junior stocks are being selected, and the probability that those 10 stocks chosen for that month will outperform the underlying index is very high. You can see that in past years' results, in the last 11 years of results presented on this strategy, I think the strategy has beaten the benchmark in 10 out of 11, and in the 11 that it did not beat, it still had a very good absolute number. So this is something that you must look at while selecting a strategy. You can see here that in the year gone by, since the beginning of this last year, since it went live, we were pretty much in line for the first about 10 months, and then you can see that there was this differential that came around, and that gap is continuously widening as we go along. So that's the cumulative impact of these small incremental gains on a monthly basis. Some months we may be underperforming also. I'm not saying that this is a something that is 100% possible. Like you can see here, the NNF10 was underperforming for many months, while the Nifty was flat. Nifty Next 50 was flat here, but the Nifty, the NNF10 index actually went down. So there will be months of underperformance, but more probability is there that the outperformance will continue. This is a rotational momentum strategy based on large Nifty Next 50 stocks, and it essentially is a great index investment substitute where you try to beat the index by staying in the strength of the index. So this is a Diwali code, Diwali 30, valid till the end of the day. Please make use of it. Thank you so much for your time. Please do go through the pinned tweet on my Twitter account. I have collated a lot of the videos that I have done on momentum investing. So if you are wanting to learn more about momentum investing, many of those videos will help you. Tonight there's a Twitter Spaces with Vivek Bajaj, the very popular Vivek Bajaj from Stock Edge. So we will be talking about momentum investing, how it helps you do peaceful investing at 9 p.m. on Twitter Spaces. You'll find the link on my Twitter account before that time. So please come and join in that Twitter Spaces as well, and also share these videos with your friends and family. That will be a great help to everybody who is looking to learn something new about momentum investing. Thank you. Bye.